This is me watching Sony CES event, waiting, and then they announced GT7. This was the opportunity for Sony to announce some hyped PlayStation VR 2 games and market the hell out of it before it's launched next month. Let's break it down. Here are my 4 big takeaways from Sony's PlayStation VR 2 CES event. I was so excited when they announced GT7 for launch. It is perfect for the PlayStation VR 2 and it is the game we have all been crying out for, and they've done it. What's better is that it is a launch game, and if you have a copy of GT7 already, it's a free upgrade. And they also revealed another secret. Beat Saber, you know, that worldwide popular rhythm game. Yeah, that's in development as well. We didn't see any footage or get much information on the timeline, but look, it's a step definitely in the right direction. And I know from interacting with a lot of you in the comments section, a lot of you must have been excited about that. And then after that, Sony announced nothing. If you haven't watched a segment on the PlayStation VR 2 bit on the CES event already, then don't worry, it only takes 2 minutes. I don't know about you, but I was expecting it to be a lot longer than that. And why would I think that, you might ask? Because it's on the front page of the cover for the event. But instead, we got a mishap of announcements, which although cool and impressive, such as Sony going to space, Elon Musk, watch out, and the accessibility controller, overall, I think the show was a bit misleading. Look, I know, it's weird, right? We got GT7 announced and Beat Saber announced as well, but I just felt the presentation overall was just too short, especially considering the PlayStation VR 2 is launching next month. This was the perfect opportunity. But then I started to think, the way they marketed the PlayStation VR 2 for its drip feed of information meant its doses of excitement were here and there and were quite sporadic in that sense. So we had to take this into consideration, and this doesn't necessarily remove the hype from what was announced, but food for thought, it might have been even more impactful if they just had one big event before and announced a host of these games. Imagine how powerful that would have been. And honestly guys, I'm not trying to be negative here. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I've been full on the hype train. And for us early adopters, this doesn't matter much, as firstly, the PlayStation VR 2 product is brilliant, and us early adopters know this. And the launch lineup is awesome. But for new VR users, this was an opportunity to really sell the PlayStation VR 2 and bring these people over. And the question to ask is, did this event do that? And I've always said I wanted the PlayStation VR 2 to light up VR and really set precedent, as this is the best way for VR to evolve in general and improve competition. And I definitely think this will still happen, because behind this poor marketing is a game-changing VR device. Despite this, and this refers more to the first point about the games being announced, I mean GT7 and a free upgrade. I get people will still ask the backwards compatibility issue, but surely this shows hopefully some balance in the way they are approaching this, by rewarding those who have spent their money on the PlayStation VR 1 and its games. And I know some games you still need to pay for, like Moss, but you can't win them all, as they say. And the way they've been approaching this, I have liked. Personally, don't shoot me. I mean, Sony could have full well made loads of money by charging people for the upgrade to the PlayStation VR 2 version of GT7, but they didn't. But now we just need to see how they will approach the whole Beat Saber stuff, because there's a DLC issue. Do you have to pay for that? Just before the PlayStation VR 2 was announced, did you guys see that intro? I was shaking with excitement like a pirate on a sea deck seeing a female for the first time after a 20-year journey. Basically, I was quite excited. Sadly, we didn't get the games from that intro announced. It's the hopium that kills me. But I don't know. But could those be teasers for new games? What do you guys think? I want to know actually if Sony's ever revealed or left hints like that before. If any of you guys know, do let me know below in the comments. I mean, it's easy for me to sit here and say this, but I really think some more announcements should have been issued. I mean, the games don't have to be announced for launch. What other games are in development right now, whether it's even for 2024? And personally, I was really hoping to see some information on Half-Life Alyx. Where are you? I know it's still a rumour, but the source is strong in that one, so I thought that if a deal was struck, then this was the perfect time to announce its development. Not sure why they would delay this unless the rumour is false, or if they're still ironing out some details. On this note, what games did you think were going to be announced? Either way, they could have shown some more footage of some already announced games maybe. Some details on Firewall Ultra would have been fantastic. Unless they have another secret state of play, then fine. If not, then this could have been a great opportunity for Sony to show its intent once more. But I say this and I'm like, GT7, Beat Saber, yes. Guys, the PlayStation VR 2 is here next month. Do you remember just hearing about the rumour and then getting your first glance at the console and then feasting your eyes for the first time on Horizon? So we are really close, and it's been one hell of a journey. And the CES event for Sony was another step into their PSVR 2 journey. And here we got 2 games announced that the internet has been crying out for. And you know, we got to remember, this is just the start of the PlayStation VR 2's life cycle, so I'm sure there's a lot more to come. And yes, the PSVR 2 segment was small, but thank the VR gods for this. The PlayStation VR 2 as a product is brilliant. And I'm still confident it's going to do really well. Once people play it more and word of mouth spreads around, they're going to be able to see what a great experience it can give to VR users, both new and old, and the fact there's more PlayStation 5s available will also help its cause. But please Sony, announce Half-Life Alyx. Break the internet. Do it before launch. You know you want to do it. Just give me some info, anything. I can hope you guys like the video. I'm not gonna lie, I was up super late doing this video as the event started late. I had to write the script the next day, and you guys probably don't care. Don't want to bore you. However, if you did like today's video, you know what to do, right? Hit that like button. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm, and it shows that I'm doing something good, which is always nice to know. And don't take this for gospel, but someone told me if you support a VR YouTuber, you go to VR heaven, where the Meta Quest 2 and the PlayStation VR 2 are best friends. Let's call this place Valhalla. I'll stop. And if you haven't subscribed already, then do consider subscribing. The PlayStation VR 2 is here next month, and I'm going to be covering so much content, from its games to day one reveals to just me waffling. With that being said, I'll catch you guys next video.